Let me just say once again, if you've just joined us, and we've had several people just join us, please get you a piece of paper and pencil. I will be going into the marketing, into the Instant App Wizard platform just very, very shortly. I'll be bringing down, there will not be any notes on screen. I will be sharing with you tonight my business model. And so we want to share this with you for one simple reason, because it works. Some of you will listen and use it. Some of you will listen and try to change it. If you try to change it, I can tell you we've done it 15 different ways. It will not work. If it does work, good. If it doesn't, then you know I told you so. I'm going to be very straightforward and to the point tonight, and as I usually am. But I hope that everyone enjoys tonight's webinar. I'd like to welcome all those who are on board from the radio broadcast that we did yesterday. That was our second weekly radio show that we've done, and really, really enjoyed it. So I just want to welcome all those who are here tonight from the radio broadcast. For all of you that do know me and don't know me, my name is Kerry Miller, and I'm coming to you live from our Instant App Wizard studios in Northeast Texas. And it's always a privilege and a pleasure to come on board and train each and every week. We changed it tonight because of our radio broadcast yesterday. We wanted all those folks to have the opportunity to come on and be a part of our training tonight. Tonight I'm going to specifically be speaking on digital business cards. I'm going to build one live from graphics, pulling the graphics off of a website. And I can tell you, I will not teach you tonight. Actually, I won't teach you at all. How to design graphics and so forth, but you'll be able to watch me. You'll get a grasp of it. Hopefully you will have a graphics program that you can use, and you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about, see how I'm doing it, see how I make my graphics, see how I do the background, see how I match the colors and everything. I noticed somebody put something about colors in the Facebook group earlier, so I want to make sure that everybody sees what I do, how I do it. And I'm going to talk about my model, the model that we've set up, the model that we've been working on for several months now. We've changed it, we've tried it, we've done different things, and but we're going to go ahead and get into the program. And once again, it's great to see everyone. Do not drop out or you will lose your seat. If you have not joined our YouTube channel, every single week we post our trainings and other videos up on youtube.com/Instant App Wizard. That's youtube.com/Instant App Wizard. And also like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Instant App Wizard. And if you're not on our YouTube page, I highly recommend that you get on our YouTube page and see all the videos that go up. Also, I got a few calls today that said, hey man, what happened to the training last night? If you would have been a part of our Facebook page, if you would read your emails, and if you would sign up for our text messaging, you would have seen that the training had been changed. So go ahead and pick up your phone right now and text AppCall, APPCALL, to 727-478-1343. And each week you'll get a reminder about our training. Now, training will be on Wednesday night next Wednesday. So text AppCall, APPCALL, to 727-478-1343. And also, if you're not a part of our Facebook group, join our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/Instant App Wizard. I always update training information in the group. If you sign up under a different name than you sign into Facebook with, and I know several people do, make sure you email me or send me a message somehow, some way. My email is Kerry, Kerry, at instantappwizard.com. So let's talk about digital business cards. I taught this program probably a year ago, and some people listened and started their business with digital business cards and are doing very well. I've been working on the business model that I'm currently using for quite a while, have changed it up, have got it to a peak and then changed it to see which direction it goes. taken it to another peak and changed it again and watched business drop off. Changed the model several times to see exactly what would work and what would not work. And so I want to talk about those things tonight. First off, my model is extremely simple. You have to create a quality business card. Now you can go online, every single one of you can do it right now while training's going on, and you'll find dozens of cookie cutter business card automated systems online. Go anywhere from 120 to 150 to a couple $100 a year. And there's a ton of them. You cannot fall in that trap of just creating a simple cookie cutter style business card. And let me tell you why I say that. I say that because it doesn't work. I've tried it. Okay, I tried the exact same model that they used. Okay, now, or do they have business? Absolutely, they got business. Okay, but we're proving the system the way I'm proving it, where it's face-to-face, door-to-door, kind of like the old-time way to do things. I like the old-timey way of doing business, shaking hands, kissing babies, making things happen, and I really, really enjoy that. So that's the business model that we put together around this. But not only did we put that same business model around this, we also set it up to where that business model is custom. And customized business cards, I'm telling you, is where it's at. When someone opens up that business card and they see the quality that is going out, and as a matter of fact, I posted this on Facebook a while ago. One of our new resellers just created her business card, and quality sells. I call it the pop factor. When it pops, it's amazing to watch their eyes when they see that quality business card. And I'm telling you, I'm still building that business card in about 15 minutes. Okay? It's not taking a long period of time. I'm doing it in about 15 minutes. We're on track to sell, I think, 75 to 100 business cards this month. So just picked up some new sales reps across the country and really getting ready to explode the business. We actually do have sales reps, and many of you have seen the reseller sales rep feature. Okay, that's the feature I use. Okay, you set them up. The cards are built in-house, and let me talk about pricing and that stuff here in just a minute. So somebody just asked a question about pricing. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get there. The sales reps go out. It's very specific. We don't add anything. We don't take anything away. We're not upselling. We're not downselling. We're doing exactly what we do. Okay? If you got your pencils and pens, here's the pricing structure. We charge a $49 setup fee, $49 a year. We split $49. The sales rep gets $49. The company gets $49. On the annuals, the sales rep gets $40. The company gets $9. I will stop right there to make sure everybody got that. Did anybody not get what I just said on our pricing model? Anybody? Okay, I'll say it one more time. We charge $49 setup. This is initial. $49 setup. $49 a year. On the setup fee, the company, my company gets $49. The sales rep keeps $49. So we split it 50-50. Does everybody understand that? All I have is that slide. Take notes. If you're just checking in, take notes. There will be no other slides tonight. It's $49 setup, $49 a year, 50-50. Somebody said the math does not work. I would show you my bank account if I had those slides with me. Somebody said they're not seeing any slide. Does everybody see the slide that says digital business cards? Okay. All right. On the annuals, the sales rep gets $40. The company gets $9 per app. Everybody got that? Annual renewals. On the annual renewals. Okay? Everybody got that? Yep. Second year on. It's $49 a year. $49 a year. Okay. The average salesperson sells approximately 6 per day. I'm not sure why you guys aren't seeing. I can see the slides here. Some people say they can't see a slide. Okay. Okay, some say they can, some say they can't. I hope you can because I'm getting ready to get into the platform. Yep, digital business card slide only. That's all you're going to see. Because I want you taking notes. Okay, I want you taking notes. $49 and $49. $49 setup, $49 a year. And you can split your sales rep fees up however you want to split them. That's your business. That's just the model that's working for us, and it's working very well. Okay? No particular niche. We got everything from smoke shops to beauty shops to car shops to automotive parts stores, you name it. No particular niche. We walk by and we walk into every single business. Every single business. There's not a door that we do not go in. And when you see the app, you're going to see why. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to build you a motorcycle rebuilding shop. Okay? Okay, let's roll on here. Let me go into the control panel. I'm closing down the questions. There won't be any more questions till I get done here. First thing you want to do is gather your information. This is all the information I gather right here. Name of the company, phone number, email, web address, hours of operation, and their business address, and Facebook if they have it. I don't go into all those social media things. Facebook, Instagram seems to be pretty hot, but we will put a couple of social media things on there. We've not run into one single business that uses Twitter. We don't go in and sell social media. We don't go in and sell the fact that they need it. We're selling them a digital business card. Okay? We're selling them a digital business card. You need to be able to do this quick. The profit margins are skinny, but you sell a lot of them. Kind of like the Walmart theory. Sell a bunch, keep the price down. People can get digital business cards online all day long for 99 bucks. So you have to be in there where the market's at. Okay? You have to be where the market's at. If you want to know what the market is, just go online and do some searches. Okay? Now, I can tell you, part of this business model is, once we get them going, and it seems to be working very well, when we go back and we speak to these people in the next month, we're upgrading them to full apps at $99 a month. We've already got the crutch of the app built. All we got to do is go in and add 2 or 3 new buttons, and we upgrade them to a full app. Okay, so does everybody see the information that I'm collecting? Any questions on the information that I'm collecting at all? Any questions? No, no, yes, I got a yes. What's the question? Okay, I'm going to keep rolling if the question don't come across. Okay, so we're going to go in and we're going to create this new app. We're going to go create a new app. And remember, I've got my information right here, so it's going to be pretty quick. You notice everything's kind of in order. You need to do that for a reason. Now I'm just going to come off of this page right here. I'm going to call this JG123 because I've already built this today, and I know that that address is not available. We're going to say add. We've added the app. Now let me come over here real quick. I'm going to see if there's any questions on that part. Any questions at all on creating the app? That's pretty simple. Any questions? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, let's roll on. We're going to go into edit content. Go into general settings. And I just go down the line here. You know, the first thing you got to do is create a logo. Some have a website, some don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get their logo right off their page. Okay? I'm going to save this image. And let me just do this on my desktop so I can keep up with it. New folder. We're going to call this JG. I'm going to call this JG logo. And I'm going to save that. Okay? I don't need anything off of his web page, so I'm going to shut that down right there. All right? Now I'm going to go into my program here that I use. It's called Fireworks. I've mentioned this several times. Some people say they like it. Some people say they don't. I've been using it since 1999, so I like it. I know how to use it. And I'm going to open up this logo. Now this logo is pretty simple, so it's going to measure out real quick and real good. Let me find JG here. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to go ahead and scale it to size. Okay, 400 by 200. Works out pretty quick, works out pretty simple, and I'm going to save that. And I'm going to save that as logo 2 because I don't want to mess with my original logo. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to build my icon real quick. And I want to take off some of this information right here to build my icon so it'll look cool. Okay, I'm going to take that, I'm going to go File, Save As, JG Icon 1. Now I'm going to go back, and I like the motorcycle, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut that motorcycle out. JG Icon 2. I'm going to hit Save. Now I'm going to make my icon. I always make my icons. I know I see this a lot. I'm going to make it 240 by 240. Okay. I'll go ahead and make the canvas background transparent. Now I'm going to import the top part of my icon. Okay, now I'm going to import the bottom part of my icon because I want it to look cool. All right, that looks pretty cool right there. Bring it out just a little bit. I'm going to save my icon. Okay, and I'm done with those graphics right now. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to upload my logo. Let the screen catch up with me. JG logo 2. It's a little bit slow because I'm recording this. Let it fully load. I'm going to hit save. Well, it's real slow. Let's go to preview. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I've already developed in my mind what I'm going to do with this app. So I want to get some colors. Okay. I want to match the background color to this color green right down here on the bottom. So I use what's called Colorzilla. It's a color picker. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go right to the bottom of this logo and I'm going to pull off that green right there. I'm going to go to General Settings. Before I do that, I always do this. I say List View because I do not like the icon view. I'll go ahead and tell you that I've never used it. I don't like it. I turn the page transition off because on some phones it works, some phones it don't. Some phones it's slow, some phones it's not. So I turn it off. And I always enable my call bar. The reason I enable my call bar is the fact that I don't want a bunch of buttons on the front. So I make sure that the call bar is off. Okay, so I make sure it's off, enable the call bar. Now I'm going to go down to color settings. Okay, I already know I want my background. I want the content body, that color green. So I'm just going to drop that in there. I'm going to change that. My text color is going to be white. Okay, I always like to put a little black shadow on it just because it looks good. No matter what you're doing. Okay, kind of makes it stand out. I'm going to save that. Now I want to make my buttons, let's go back over here. I want to make my buttons pop a little bit. So I'm going to pull off this center green right here because I want everything to color match, right? You want everything to look good, right? So I'm going to pull off that color right there. I'm going to go to General Settings. I'm going to go down here to my button. Okay, I'm going to make the background that color. Okay, you can see it change the background. I'm going to give it just a little bit of gradient. All right, I'm going to save that. And now I'm going to pick another color of green because I like this other color of green. Boy, this is really slow for some reason. Let me just check. Can everybody hear me okay? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Okay, very good. Just wanted to check real quick. Let me come over here to preview. Okay, my buttons didn't save. Let me go back over here and save my buttons. Okay. Now, I'm going to pick up another little color off my button here for my buttons. I want to pick up this light color green because I'm going to change my gradient. This little arrow here is what controls the gradient. I'm going to come over here where it says end, and I'm going to click enter. And did you see the color of the gradient change there? The color of the gradient changed, and that's exactly what I want. I'm going to put white text again. And I'm going to put the little black background around it. Okay. I'm going to save that. Now I want to make my header and my footer bars the same color, that light green, just because I like it. I'm going to come up here to background. Save that. I'm going to change the text to white. Change this to black. Okay. Gives me a little diversity there in colors. Okay, now I've built a high quality, good looking app. Okay. Now all I've got to do is go drop my information in. And this is very quick. Phone number. Email address. Business information. All I got to do is go down the list. You see why I can do everything in order? Makes it quick, makes it simple. Don't have to mess with anything. Copy and paste. Check address. Let's zoom it in to where I want it. Click add. Okay. Come up here to preview. Must not save my settings over here. You got to make sure you save this right here. That's enabled. Okay, you see your buttons come up. Now, I want to get rid of call us now and email us because it's up here at the top. So I go in here. I'm going to go edit. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to click save. Email us. Delete that. Click save. And I think even with the slow internet, I probably still did it in 15 minutes or so. And that is a business card app right there. Okay? Customized, quick, easy. You can do 4 to 5 an hour, easily 4 to 5 an hour, building 4 to 5 an hour. Okay? Easily building 4 to 5 an hour. How do we show it? We walk in. We don't walk in with an iPad. We don't walk in with a spreadsheet. We don't walk in with a PowerPoint. We walk in, we introduce ourselves, we ask for their business card, and in return, 99.9% of the time, they ask for your business card, and if they don't, say, would you like to have my business card? And when they say yes, say, do you mind if I text it to you? It automatically creates an instant, wow, what are you talking about? And if they don't let you text it to them, then you have the opportunity to show them. Once you have the opportunity to show them, then they're going to want to see it. Literally in and out in less than 15 to 20 minutes. In and out in less than 15 to 20 minutes. $49 setup, $49 a year. And that's as simple as it gets. This month should hit 7,500 maybe. We'll see. And that's the business model. And that's the business plan. And it works just that simple. And let me find my question thing here. There it is. Do I give them a paper card? Why would I give them a paper card if I walked in with my digital business card? You just absolutely cut your own throat if you walk in and give them a paper business card. Absolutely never, ever, ever walk in selling digital business cards and walk in and give them a paper business card. You just absolutely destroyed yourself. That's a good question. Thank you for that. How do you text it to them? Text it right from the phone. I click the little thing on the bottom left-hand side. And or you can walk in with your text, with a text on your phone, with the link already on your phone. Text it to yourself from within the system. I can show you how to do that real quick. I do this 100 times a day. You can text it to yourself right here where it says text web app. Send text now. And it texts right to your phone. What I've got is I've got a demo. What I've got is that each sales rep has their own app. And on that app, it's got 3 different diversified business companies that we can show them. Let me pull my question box back out. Somebody said they couldn't hear me. I just texted to them from my phone, from my own phone. Sales reps text them from their phone. Questions. It's question time. Literally, now I did that whole presentation to you guys in 30 minutes. Think how quick it is to walk in and sell that business card. And it's literally less than 30 minutes. Somebody asked me last night about objections. We're not there to handle a bunch of objections. If you're going to be in there, if they don't see it, you're not there to answer, to read the Constitution to them. It's extremely plain to see when you walk in and present it to them, just like I told you in the beginning. You walk in, how you doing? Kerry Miller, digital business cards. Just like to show you what we have. Do you have a business card? Yes, I do. Here you go. Okay. Then say, would you like to have mine? Yes, I would. Could I get your phone number and I'll send it over to you? It immediately piques their curiosity. I use a program called ColorZilla. Yes, there is a sales agreement. There is no invoice. We collect on the spot. If they're not willing to pay, we're not willing to play. It's a $100 bill. If they cannot afford a $100 bill, then you don't need to be standing there anyway. We don't do that. Rick, let me tell you, I do exactly what I just said, and we never have a problem. We do deliver, when we deliver the, and I was going to get to that next, yes. We deliver their QR codes with the app when we deliver the app. Absolutely. And we show them how to put all the apps on their sales reps or their people's phones in the stores. And we do give them the QR codes, and we show them how to use the QR codes when we deliver the app. And that's the end of the sale. That's the end of the deal. Next question. One of the questions asked last night was, what if they say, well, I only use a handful of business cards a year. I order 500 a year, and I don't use them. Then they need more help than a digital business card. That's when I would say, you know, let me give you some strong marketing advice, and I won't charge you for this. If you're only giving out a few business cards a year, you're cheating yourself because people don't know who you are. The shortcut on the home screen, I can tell you that is a phone issue. Not every phone will let you place the icon. Some of them will let you place a little flag, but they'll all let you place a shortcut on the screen. Now my S4 I have zero problems with, but I have a Sprint S4. I don't know if you guys know this, but not every phone is made the same. You could have a Samsung S4 from Sprint and one from Verizon, and they're two totally different phones. They're made to do different things. Usually the giveaway phones have the less features on them. The less features. If they won't put an icon on, they will put the little flag. And make sure they understand that, because some of the people in the stores will have a flag. Oops, I forgot to upload the icon. Hang on just a second. I left something out here. This is very important for me to show you. I'm sitting there looking at that. Tom says, any other objections? We don't really deal with objections. I'm not there to deal with objections. I'm not there to sell them the app. I'm there to show them the app. If they get it, they get it. We're there to sell as many digital business cards as we can. The longer that you have to deal with people, the less sales you're going to have. Hey, that's pretty cool. Rick says he wears his QR code on his lapel. Yeah, there's a dozen ways to do that, to pull that up. Okay, let me go in here real quick. I use this queer code. It's right in the system. Let me pull up the icon. Takes 2 seconds to build. I make the icon. Yes, per person. If they want multiples, it's multiples. It's $100. Don't go. Listen, let me make this extremely clear. And we get this all the time. Okay? I always pull this one up right here, the iPhone 4, 5, and iPad 3. I always save that. Yes, it's per person. So if you walk into a sales organization and they've got 500 salesmen, don't go in there and cut no deals. I'm telling you, don't go in and cut any deals. Well, you can do what you want to. I don't cut deals. You know what you make cutting deals? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, and there's the icon. Next question. Any more questions? Guys, it doesn't get any simpler than this. This model doesn't get any simpler than this. How does it get to the screen on the cell phone? Text it to them and they can save it to their phone. You know, Kenny, I would say yes, that's true. Kenny says this. I deliver mine in 24 hours. I say 72 hours, but I deliver mine in 24 hours. Kenny asked this question, and I'm going to tell you, some of you can sell, some of you can't, okay? Some of you have a tougher time than others. Kenny says, so if we walk the streets for 4 hours a day, can we expect to sell about 6 per day? If you're not afraid to open the door and you don't walk by 15 businesses and say, I don't think they want this, you can. If you don't hit every business you walk by, you're not going to. It's just the way it is. Is it part of Instant App Wizard? Absolutely. This is the App Wizard platform I'm using right here. It just happens. This is a demo platform. I use this for everything. I use it for all the trainings. I've used it since I started doing this. Do you have slides or just a pay? No, I'm on the gosh, what am I trying to say? I'm in the platform, Janine and Diego. I'm actually in the platform. And I've got it on another computer here because I wanted to make sure everything was working right so you guys could see this tonight. So, and I'm seeing every slide. It's actually not slides, it's live. Okay. Yes, there will be a replay. Absolutely. Are you collecting it right when you sell it or when you deliver it? Right when we sell it. $100 bill. Right when you sell it. Right when you sell it. I don't position it. I don't sell it as a mobile app. I sell it as a digital business card. 100 up front, no monthly fees, annual fee. Single setup, absolutely. Nope, don't set them up on PayPal. Why do I not want to set them up on PayPal for an annual payment? Because I want to make sure those salespeople are going back in there doing that and talking to them. What's my number one end goal? To upgrade them to a full app. This is a baby step into a full app. Some will, some won't. You're still going to collect $49 a year. I mean, get you 3 or 4 salesmen out there doing this that'll actually go out and work. Opening line when I walk in the door. Is the owner in? Yes, I am. My name is Jim. Hi, Jim. My name is Kerry Miller with Get Digi Business Cards. I was just wondering if I could show you my digital business card today. No, I'm not really interested. Well, do you have a business card I could take with me? Sure. Here's the business card. Here, could I leave you mine? Yeah, absolutely. Could I text it to you? Then that opens their mind. Or what are you going to text to me? And then you show them. You just open the door to show them your phone and show them the digital business card. Yes, I'm not going in doing mobile app presentations. I'm going in doing digital business card presentations. That's correct, Kenny. You're a smart fella there, buddy. Kenny says if you do 6 a day, that equals $588 per day. If you sell them yourself and build them yourself, guess what? You don't have to pay a salesman. Never. And trust me, you could do 6 a day and build 6 a day. You could go out and sell 6 in the morning or 6 in the afternoon and build 6 in the morning, 6 in the afternoon. It literally took me 15 minutes, and I went in and did the graphics and everything on that. Now, I've used that program since 1998, 1999, so I know that program very well. But you can do the same thing with GIMP, Photoshop, or whatever you use, you know. But I'm telling you now, and listen to what I'm fixing to say. This is the key to this business. And I've had people say, well, let me do it this way. Okay, go ahead and do it that way. And if you sell something, great. If you don't tell me about it. But this is the quality that we're putting out. Okay? The quality is very, very, very high quality. Why do I want it high quality? And I'm going to tell you why. We literally have people pick up the phone while we're in there and send us to 3 to 4 other places and sell these business cards. Would you not want that as your business card? Absolutely you would. That's pretty good, Kenny. I like that. Kenny's domain name is your VP of local marketing. When he walks in, he says, hi, I'm your VP of local marketing, is the boss in. That will get attention. That's very good. That's right. When they say why versus paper, because everybody's on their mobile phone. What I always take the example, and I do this all the time. We'll take their business card and we drop it on the floor, and I say this is where the 99% of your business cards wind up. I don't understand your question, Stephen. Yeah, you can change those to anything you want to say. Anything you want to say. You can change these buttons to say anything. Any more questions? Ask now. This will probably be the last time I do the digital business card training for a while, so. Any questions at all? We do have a contract for our salespeople. Save to home screen. It doesn't really do anything. It tells you how to save it to your home screen. Thank you, Will. Mike, what I recommend you do, buddy, is you build you an app and go in there and open up some of those buttons and see how it works. Yes, sir, there will be a recording. Absolutely. Any other questions? Thank you, Andy. Good to see you, buddy. Does everybody get what I just did? Does everybody understand the process? I'm not in there selling them anything. I'm not selling them coupons. I'm not selling a marketing platform. I'm not selling them anything except a digital business card, and I show them how to share it with a QR code and texting it right from their phone to their friends, their buddies, their neighbors, anybody else that they're dealing with. Does everybody get that? As soon as I get the podcast, we'll put those radio shows up on the web. Does everybody understand the process? I really want to make sure you do, because I'm telling you, if everybody will listen to me right now, yes, we have them sign a contract. And it's very simple. It says, you're buying this, This is what you're getting. You're getting a digital business card. I would put the examples of, I would give you guys what I use, but every state is different. Every business is different. Every one of you guys are different. It's got the information on it. It's got the information. This is the information. I can show you what it's got on it. Okay? If I can find it. See this data right here? Let me move these questions out of the way here. I'm only using one screen tonight. My other screen, for some reason, was not doing it right. Okay, I get a piece of paper and I put this data on it right here. Okay? And on the bottom down here, I put Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. I don't go digging for their information. I don't do any of that stuff. That's the information that I get. Okay? And on the bottom of that, it says, I agree to pay annually $49 a year. I agree to a $49 setup. We sign it and they sign it. They do not get a refund. There is no refunds. We do not give a refund. When they purchase that product, they've purchased the product for a year. There is no refund. And believe it or not, we don't have anybody pay us by credit card. Everybody's paying cash. Check. Out of all the checks we've taken, we've had 2 bounce, and they made it right. Believe it or not, businesses write hot checks too. But this is all the information you need right here. Everything that's on this new business info page. Put your couple of disclaimers at the bottom, and you've got your contract. Let me pull this back out here real quick. I don't see the questions. Next questions. Next question. We did 50 last month. We're on track to do 75 to 100 this month. I just brought on 3 new sales reps. That'll get started this week. Yeah, and you can put your link in the footer. Absolutely. You can even put you can even put a link on the app. 1 sales rep sold 50. We just added the sales reps last week. We wanted to prove the business model. We wanted to prove the business model. We wanted to make the changes that we knew we had to make. We wanted to see how high a quality we had to make to make it pop. We wanted to see how low on the quality we could go before we started not closing sales. We literally changed this thing 50 different ways over the last 4 months. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. It's $5,000. And it can be done, Kenny. I mean, you can go start doing it tomorrow. The diversity is amazing. Beauty shops, auto parts shops, smoke shops, podiatrists, pediatricians, dentists, you name it. I hope you do, Kenny. I really do. Kenny says he's starting tomorrow. Many of you will sit and look at this tonight after I sat here and told you exactly what we did and that we've been through all the pains and heartaches of doing what we did to get it where it's at. Yeah, real estate agents. Anybody. Guys, you can sit here and name stuff all night long. If you're not talking to every single one of them, shame on you. You know, shame on you. We do not walk past the door without knocking on the door. Nope. Don't mention anything about a mobile website. Don't mention anything about anything. That's what you start doing on the 2nd and 3rd visit. Some people already realize after they get it, after a couple of weeks, they call you and say, hey, can we expand this into a full mobile web app and add our About Us information, add some product information, and that kind of stuff. They see it. But after we get them in there, you think about this. You do 500 to 1,000 a year. Now next year, all you've got to do is go back and upgrade 50% of those, and it's going to be great. How long do you follow up? I'd give it about 30 to 60 days. 30 to 60 days. I mean, if you're going by the business, follow up with them. Follow up with them. Any more questions? Absolutely. Absolutely. And listen, I'm gonna repeat that. Thank you for saying that, Kenny. Let me repeat this one more time. Don't go in and cut deals. You're going to cut your throat. It's $100 bill for the year. Okay? That's less than $10 a month. Do not cut your own throat. But you can sell a bunch of them. You could insert Google Analytics. We're not doing that right now. Not a bad thing to do. We want to turn out 4 to 6 an hour. Okay? Materials for salespeople, we do a brochure. I don't understand. Can you repost? I don't understand that question, Tom. Can you repost? No, we're not putting ads out. Ads cost money. We're going door to door talking to people, selling 6 to 10 a day. Day before yesterday, one salesman sold 8 of them. I think that was our highest number so far. There you go, Kenny. Oh yeah, you can hire them any way you want to. We're not running ads for salespeople right now. What we got is one salespeople saying, I know another salesman that would do great with this. I use a program called Fireworks. It's an Adobe product. If you're looking to find a program to learn to use, get Photoshop. Break down, spend the $600 and get Photoshop. I mean, you can go get the free ones or whatever. I've used Fireworks for years, 30 plus years or whatever, since 1998 or 99. Yeah, GIMP is good. GIMP is good. I don't use GIMP. I use Fireworks because that's the program I've always used. Anybody else? Any more questions? Anything at all? Going once? Going twice? There you go, Kenny. Hey, Kenny, let me know how you're doing, brother. I want to know how you're doing on this. I want to know that you got up tomorrow morning, you went out and you kicked butt, you took names, and you made a bunch of sales. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people on here tonight are saying they're pumped up. This is a great idea, and nobody will ever do it. A replay will be posted sometime tomorrow. It's recording right now. It usually takes 2 or 3. I don't know why it takes so long to download this thing onto my computer, and then I've got to go in and I've got to strip it and make it where it's playable on YouTube. So it'll be up sometime tomorrow. There you go, buddy. And you can do this all over the world, people. All over the world. Any other questions? I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Man, we had a great crowd on board tonight. I want to thank the radio, those of you from the radio that came out and listened to us tonight. We appreciate it greatly. It was a pleasure getting to talk to you. All of our regular people that are here tonight, and I didn't see one person that wasn't here. Yeah, we're gonna get the podcast of the radio show, and we'll put it up. We got one from last week too. I did. We'll get that put up too. That's right. You will miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Absolutely. Wayne Gretzky said that. Thank you, Ken. All right, folks. God bless. Good night, man. I wish you the very best of luck. Please let me know how you're doing in this, because I'm telling you, it absolutely works. We will post the podcast. I've said that. Let's see. This will be the 15th time. We will post the podcast as soon as the podcast comes out. It'll be out sometime in the next few days, and I will post the podcast from last week. Yeah, I'll post it on Facebook. I'll post it on Facebook. All right, guys. God bless, man. Good night. It was a pleasure once again coming to you this week. It's always a pleasure coming to you doing training. I hope you enjoyed tonight, and I hope you take what we said on board. And I'm doing good, man. I've lost another, let's see, I'm down to about 225, got about 50 pounds to go or so. I'd like to get down to about 175. My mom's not doing well, but she's hanging in there. Thank you for asking, Kenny. She's hanging in. She's got some serious heart problems. But you know what? The older you get, it's kind of like an engine in the car. Comes to a point where you can't change the oil anymore. You just got to put that bad boy on the rack and let her sit. All right, guys. Good night. God bless, and I will see you next Wednesday. Wow, Kenny's 69 and still kicking. Good for you, buddy. You must be doing something right. Everybody have a great evening. Good night. There you go, Kenny.